Now, one of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Thank you for joining me. This is Millennial Tales with Steve and Brad. Now, I met this guy who believes that come 2022, he will be the MCA for Chepsion Ward, Kipkelion East constituency. He is 21 years, by the way. Thank you for joining us. Kindly introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you come from, and what you're doing currently.
Yes, thank you, Steve. Uh, Thank you for this opportunity you've given to me, and I want to say I'm so glad to meet you, and it is something which is good. My name is Evans Kipkwech. Like you've said, I'm coming from Kericho County, Kelion East, and Chepsion Ward. I'm a businessman, and I'm doing business. I'm not employed, and I'm a very serious man and ready to do work seriously. And I'm not someone who is at that area where we can just fit and say that this man is this and this, but me, I'm serious in my work. Yes.
In terms of education,
In terms
what are
of
you into?
education, currently I'm a university, Pan African Christian University.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, at your age, 21 years, most
Yes.
of the young people, your age mates, wanapiga sherehe, they are doing all those kind of things, fun things, but you decided to do politics. Why did you decide to do politics?
Yeah, that's a good question. And the reason why I decided to do politics, I have that passion. Let me begin by saying I have that passion of politics, and I've been a leader since even high school, primary, up to now. I'm still a leader. So you say that many are doing party, they are enjoying themselves outside there, but me, I'm not in that category because currently in our nation we have many challenges that needs leaders, real leaders that uh, to solve those challenges in different given societies and even communities and even our nation country Kenya. So I decided to pursue this political adjustment area so that we can see how we are going to make some changes and also bring good leadership and governance in our nation.
Now, when you talk about making changes, what is that one thing that you saw when you said, you know what, I'm doing politics? What is that one thing you want to change when now you are this politician who is successful or you get into politics?
Okay, you've asked one thing, but we have many things which we can solve. But I can just say, I can go with what you have just said. One, number one, what we want to change, or what I want to change
Yes, what
myself.
you want to change
Yeah,
yourself.
what I want to change is political condition and temperature in this nation, especially in terms of violence plus development, because we know violence cannot go with development.
Development.
So we want to do development, and when I say development, we have different kinds of developments. Yeah.
When you say you want to change the temperatures, violence, what exactly do you mean? Do you have a strategy that you want to that you have that will help end this violence? We don't know.
Yeah, I have a strategy. I have mine. I know people have theirs, but mine, I can just talk of mine in a short while. Mine, many things are still hanging in our minds, especially the violence that occurred in 2007, 1992. We still remember, and even 1982. Many people died because of violence. Many people were destroyed. Many properties were destroyed. Millions of properties were destroyed, and even their lives, and even churches, even the schools were closed for a while. And many people understand, and they are now regretting why they did such bad things, which really brought uh, impact, a negative impact in our nation. Now, to me, what I'm going to be doing, because now currently in Kenya, we are living in a country where people have now mixed up, and for violence to erupt is very easy. It's very easy because of difference in opinions and difference in way of doing things. Now, one of the agendas I have as myself is how are we going to be communicating with these people from different tribes in my area? How am I going to be bringing them together? Now we have in our village now. Let me talk about village. We have different groups which we are meeting each and every week, leaders. We have also meetings for our parents, we have meetings for children, and we have meetings for youth, which we are combining them each and every day. We are teaching them on the importance of peace and living with one another, regardless of the tribe, regardless of where you are coming from. Yeah, that is one of the strategies I have, and we are going to be enhancing it in a different way.
Okay, so when you talk about solving violence, do you just want to solve violence in your area, or do you want to solve it nationwide?
Not in my area alone, because it is affecting the entire nation. So it is good the moment we are given that opportunity. We are going to be engaging with leaders. Also leaders, because you find some leaders are so prone to violence. Some like violence so that they can get what they want. Yeah. So it is good that the moment now leaders are being given an opportunity to serve, they should come together and put away their differences also. Because I can tell you, Kenyans have no violence in their hearts, but it is leaders who are giving them that urge to do violence by either giving the money or sponsoring some of the gangs to do violence. But really, Kenyans, they don't have such a thing in their hearts because they understand what they are undergoing.
All right, you have talked about two things, development and violence. Now, let's switch to development. What are your plans come 2022?
Okay, I have made my manifesto, and the first thing on the development agenda, the first thing we want to solve first in my area, and even the entire nation can do this, is how are we going to ensure that youths are employed or have an opportunity in the society also to have something at the end of the day. And that is the main thing, because if you can see, we have almost 6 million youths who
That's
are
right.
unemployed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who are unemployed. And they are struggling here and there. We have even the university students. They have no work, yet they have graduated. We have the college students. We have those who finished Form 4 and they could not join university because of school fees. How are we going to accommodate those people in our society? Now, one of the things we are going to be doing is we are going to be applying what we call a bottom-up approach. Yeah, that notion has been had from the deputy president, but I had that plan before even the deputy president. Yes, I can boldly say it like that. We want to give these people money. We have money. We have to make changes in constitution to get ward funds, like the constituency CDF money. We need also to get those ward funds.
Now, where is this money coming from? Because money is still there right now, and we are seeing nothing happening.
No, for me, because I'm vying for a member of county assembly MCA, we don't have money now currently in our wards.
What
The
do you
money
mean?
we are using are coming from the county, which have been devolved to do a certain function. But now the ward fund has not been approved by the constitution. So we were fighting the member of county assemblies who are now currently sitting, they were fighting for such a thing, so that at least their efforts can be seen. And I'm going to be pushing the same if given an opportunity, so that this money we are going to be giving these youths to start their businesses. And also we are going to be engaging in talks, and how are we going to be raising money so that we can give these people, if the government is not going to be willing to give us ward funds. Yeah.
You're talking about giving youths money. Do you think it's a good idea to give them money to go and start something? Do you think you should start something or create an environment where now you'll be creating jobs rather than giving out money? People will use that money in different ways.
Okay, we have in Kenya we have youth offices, we have youth departments in our Republic of Kenya.
Okay, what I'm
And
asking is, are you going to be monitoring what they are doing with this money that you have given, or you just give the money and it's a wrap?
okay, let me clarify this. We are not just only be giving them directly. We have circles and we have groups.
All right.
Yeah, we have groups. So, for instance, we have a group of let's say 20 youths. They have decided they want to start a poultry farming, or even a rare chicken. So we are going to be supporting such groups. and they are going to be given money through SACCOs, not me giving them. So the moment I give them directly, it is going to be termed as handouts.
All right.
Yeah, we are going to be using SACCOs so that they can monitor, and they will be returning the same money with low interest. Yeah.
Okay, now apart from the youths providing them, giving out money through circles, the youths are not the only people in the society. What else do you want to do in your area?
Thank you very much for that question again. On the others, on second agenda concerning development, uh, we want to initiate an industry there. Yeah, we
Now we
want
are
to
talking about Chepsion Ward.
Chepsion Ward. We want to start in the county government. We want to talk with the county government that we want their support. We want to construct an industry, milk industry, because in our area or in my ward, many people are keeping cattle, and they need support because we've been seeing a scenario where our milk is going outside our county for processing. So we want to begin to construct an industry, milk industry, so that at the end of the day we are going to be employing 10,000 even youths who are going to be doing some works there, and at the end of the day they will be employed, they will be getting their money, they will be doing their own things, and they will be happy.
What about roads, security, all these other things, education? Do you have them in your manifesto, or you're just focusing on the youths?
Okay, when I'm talking about youths, like I said earlier, that we have those who finished Form 4 and they could not manage to go to university because of inadequate resources, school fees. One of the key pillars in our nation is education. And we are not just only going to be focusing on businesses and live education, or empowerment and live education, because our backbone in Africa is education also. We need to get that kind of literacy that we need. So we have improved. We have TVETs currently, which are the national government has approved, and we are going to be continuing assisting those ones from 4 leavers to join TVETs and to get education, and so that whenever they are going to come out, they are going to be skilled enough to perform given tasks. Yes.
Now, there's a possibility that your predecessor, the current MCA for Chepsion Ward, has such a manifesto in 2017. Maybe he had such a manifesto. How are you going to convince your people that you're going to do different than he has done? Maybe how are you going to do that? Because over the years we are used to politicians coming with the same story. I'm going to do this, I'm going to change this, I'm going to bring education to you, services closer to the people. What is that thing you're doing or you're doing currently that will persuade your people to vote for you?
Okay, that's a good question. Indeed, we have leaders who are promising, but they will not keep the promise. We have leaders who promise and they will keep their promise. Even if they are not going to be in a position of delivering 100%, at least they have done it up to even 50 or 75%. For me, I believe in what I'm saying, because what I'm saying, we have money in our nation, we have money in our county. It's only the challenge is the management of money. Where does the county money goes? Recently we saw in my county we lost 8 billion and we don't know where it went, because people are stealing money. So now what I have just told you concerning development, my friend, is industry. That is something we have to do. I have to make sure that I do, even if it is going to the president to ask for support, and even the county government, I have to do that one. Even if I'm going to be doing that one for 5 years, it is better I do it than I finished it.
Now, when you talk about leaders giving out or delivering what they promised, 50 to 70%, don't you think it's a strategy they use so that they will be re-elected in the coming general elections, in the next?
Okay, in development we have long-term developments and we have the short-term development. So I can talk of industry. Industry can take even 6 years to complete. So even when you are constructing your own home or your own house, you are not just going to be constructing it today, then tomorrow you are going to be in there. It takes time. There we have long-term, so you need to categorically tell and tell those supporters that this one is going to take these years, this one is going to take this amount of resources, this one is going to take this labor, and we have to wait and we have to be patient and support one another. We have things like roads. Roads, we can construct roads in a week time, in a 1 month time. It takes short time. So I think we need to also understand how we are educating our voters. We need to tell them the truth. We are not supposed to lie to them because we cannot just talk of things which are not
Okay.
which are not going to be applied.
Now, let's say, for example, you yourself, you come with that idea now, you're going to build this industry. It's going to take 6 years. Now, your term runs for 5 years. What about now if you're not re-elected for the next term? What happens to that industry? How sure are we that that industry will continue, the project will continue? How sure are we?
Okay, that is a question which many people are asking. Let me tell you something. The moment government gives tender to a certain company, remember the government or the county government or the national government has allocated money for that project. So the money which had been allocated for that project, even if I'm not going to be the next leader or MCA in the after 5 years has ended, there's still that program in the file. So they will follow that one. The one who is going to be coming to take over from me or from any other person, they will just continue with the project because it has been constituted to be, it has been gazetted to take place.
Now, what we have seen projects that didn't go the way you're saying, because maybe the next person doesn't even is not even passionate about what you started, and they have their own things that they want to do. Now, how are you going to tell your people this?
No, the way I was telling is that the moment we give money to the tender person, there will be no refund. Yeah, there will be no refund because those money have just gone out of the account of the government. That's gone to that account of that constructor. So there will be no return. Just our part is just only to allow the Auditor General to follow. We also allow the CCs to follow and to ensure that what has been constituted to take place should run according to what they have just said.
All right. Now, take us to that time now after 2022 elections. God willing, you win the elections. Take us through your first year of service. What are we expecting from you? What will your people be saying about your leadership?
Exactly. Even if it's not going to be 1 year, but it's going to be 100 days. For me to, after, if my people give me an opportunity to serve them.
100 days, we are talking about 3 months and a week.
Yeah, that is my timeline because I need to be proactive. I need to engage seriously because I need to serve my people because so in my first term, that is the first 1 year you have just said, the first impression I'm going to give to my voters, first of all, I want to thank them. I will thank them, not just in a word of mouth, but in actions. For example, we have roads which have not been completed, and we have students who have not joined school. My effort and my responsibility in that time, I'm going to ensure that in each and every village, at least I get even 20 in each and every village. Also, we have feeder roads. I'm going to ensure it is streamlined to its capacity.
So we are telling Chepsion ward people that within the first 100 days, school dropouts the numbers will go down.
Yes,
and the roads will
it
be
will
good.
go. Yes, it
Now,
will
I
go.
heard you talk about the bottom-up approach, and everyone have heard it from the president. Does that, the deputy president, sorry, does that mean that you are under UDA also? What does that mean?
Yes, I have to say that boldly. My party is United Democratic Alliance. That is the party of my choice, and that is the party which Kenyans rely on because the deputy president is our leader, and we want to say we respect him so much, and we are supporting him in any way to ensure that he becomes the president.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your message to young people who want to join politics?
Okay.
What are you telling them? Talk to them.
My people, thank you. I want to say that politics is just like academics. It's a passion, and it's something that you need to have that passion to carry on forward with your political career. For me, I have a passion of politics, and I have a passion of doing what is necessary in leadership platform if given an opportunity. So what I want to advise my colleagues, Kenyan youths, I want just to say that they should be ready to serve also, because don't consider me, I'm 21 years and I'm capable of performing my duties as a leader. So don't just look at the age and say that this man is not capable. He's young. He has no clue about what is going on. But I'm telling you, let nobody not look down on you, because you have the effort and you have what it takes for you to be a leader. That is what I can say.
The same camera talk to Chepsion Ward people.
Yes, thank you, my voters and my people from Chepsion.
Omba kura.
This is another opportunity that I'm requesting that ensure first of all umekata kura, umehakikisha kwamba umesajiliwa na IEBC, uko na kura yako kwa mfuko, kwa sababu kura yako ndio itakuwa kazi yako baadaye, itakuwa ni manufaa kwako baadaye kwa kukata kura. Kwa sababu naomba ya kwamba mtakapopiga kura pia muone viongozi ambao wako na ile maono ambayo inaweza saidia nyinyi, si maono ya kusema tu kwa maneno, bali ni maono ya kusaidia na kujenga nchi yetu ya Kenya. Asante sana.
So thank you guys for joining us. That was Millennial Tales. And if you have someone, a young guy who is doing something different, just send him to us, send her to us. Thank you for keeping us company. Let's meet next time, same place, same channel with a different guest. And make sure you subscribe and share this video. Asante sana.
Thank you.
Aya, keep safe.